What is up, team? Chuck with Traders War Room, and I'm back at you with another video. And I got a great one for you, but what I need you to do is I need you to hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and I need you to come along with me on the journey in 2024. Guys, the TWR campaign for this year is we want to open that door in 2024 to our financial futures. Definitely, TWR, myself, my team, all my staff members, we're here to make that a reality, guys. We want to take dreams. We want to help create goals. We want to help build a foundation and take it to the extreme and to the max in 2024. So if you're ready for the journey, then you're in the right place. Traders War Room is going to be a fantastic partner for you on this journey in 2024. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. You kind of saw a little rangy stuff, but I got some charts, I got some ideas, and I got some things I think that are going to work out going into this week and beyond, and that we can make some money. If you're ready, follow me and let's go to war, baby. And check out our short promo for our 2024 campaign directly after this. Let's go out there and make some money. $100 to $1,000 per day is possible as a TWR market warrior. So quit wasting that money that's not making money. Join the team and let's go to war. So everyone's getting caught off guard with 3 days in a row, the market being down after closing the past 2 months of 2023 with explosive fury. Now, this gives way for the Santa Claus rally, and usually you get continuation going into the new year. But typically, statistics show that if you fail to hold the Santa Claus rally, that next year is typically a down year. And so that has a lot of investors worried with, of course, recession and global economics and all sorts of different type of economic fundamental issues that are unsure as we move into the beginning stages of 2024. So I found this article interesting, and the big highlight on this one is be careful of who you follow and what you follow, because some of the literature and some of the teaching might be sound in principle, but it's the character of the person that's giving it to you that may necessarily be flawed. And this is a prime example because this guy has been preaching for years about being debt-free and revolving debt and getting yourself situated so that you can be financially free. But little known to everyone until it kind of just comes out here in this article, and because he couldn't hide it anymore, he has amounted a significant debt of over $1 billion by going against his principles that he's written about. And I think it's kind of funny because it's, an oxymoron. It's also hypocritical because he made millions off of preaching and writing and literature telling people how to become debt-free, debt-responsible, and financially free. And then the guy that's giving you this advice ends up being extremely in debt himself and stuff like that. So it's just one of those things where I kind of read this and I'm like, of course this guy's like this, because aren't they all? And you may have wondered why Meta was sliding so much going into the end of 2023. Well, it's because Zuck was selling an extreme amount of shares. Now, this isn't necessarily a bad thing when there's scheduled selling happening, because a lot of times these CEOs of these high liquid and high profile companies and stuff, they go without paying themselves for long periods of time. And at some point you have to look at your investment into your brand, and you have to be like, what, it's time to go ahead and take some off the table and start paying myself back. Because especially with Meta, everyone remembers when that thing was below 100 and it skyrocketed back up over to 300. You can't not take some off the table, and that goes for owners and insiders and stuff like that as well. So more power to them. Definitely looking to get into some Meta as we find a bottom going into 2023, and I like to catch that jump because I still think that we have a nice push to all-time highs with Meta, because we have some great things in store coming into this year. And I want to talk about some downgrades that we've seen coming into the new year, specifically a couple that really kind of rocked the marketplace. This one and Xerox were really big ones that you heard a lot of buzz out going into 2023. And it's interesting because these were companies that were really looked at as being fundamentally sound and with growth potential going into the new year. And all of a sudden now we're starting to get kind of a shift in narrative based off of earnings forecasts and things of that nature. So it'll be interesting to see how a lot of these companies start to report as we go into the earnings season, because some analysts are still very bullish on 2024, thinking we're going to make all-time highs. But then you have some other analysts that are on the sidelines going, what? I think we've probably projected a little too much into this, and we're probably due for a decent pullback, if not going into a correction type pullback. As you can see right now, the market kind of was trying to make tracks to the upside and then declined pretty heavily into the close, and then the futures are elevated as we get into the close of the after hours market. You can see overall more decliners than advancers, with the S&P and the NASDAQ in the red and the New York Stock Exchange being the only one in the green. Overall, market sentiment is still greed, which is bullish for the market, and you can see down there on the chart at the bottom that we're looking potentially at a breakout if we can continue with the greed and a bullish market. However, previously, every time we've gotten up to those elevated levels after consolidation, we did have cooling down periods. So be ready for the reversal if it happens, but hope for the breakout if you're a bull. And here's some unusual moves with particular stock tickers. And what I like about this particular chart is that it gives you various different ideas and reasons that a stock is moving in a particular direction, and can give you an indicator and aid in your own due diligence for particular and potential moves that can make money. Top 5 oversold stocks. Top 5 overbought stocks. Top 5 that are in normal range. Top 5 with a technical bullish crossover with the MACD. Top 5 with a bearish crossover on the MACD. And this is a combination of an oversold with a bullish crossover, just giving more ammo and hitting into that 531 method of finding out the stocks to trade. And if we have a bullish combo, we got to go to bearish. So here's the top 5 bearish combo with an oversold and a bearish cross with the MACD. Now, since we're in 2024 and the beginning stages, we're looking for portfolio growth. So these are the top portfolio growth stocks that all the analysts are saying have the best potential at significant gains throughout the year. All of these stocks in this list had better than expected earnings. And so what we should look for is on any type of pullback, potentially getting into some positions long. This list were stocks that did not meet expectations and had below expectations significantly, and we should be probably looking for fundamental reasons why these will probably continue with bearish continuation. Now, we have upcoming earnings on this particular list, and this is only one day out, so these are ones that we're looking for earnings calls going into tomorrow. Now, I do want to mention something about the previous expectations being bearish and bullish. Now, we should be looking for potential reversals as well, specifically if it was a knee-jerk reaction to the particular news, such as below expectations and it dumped significantly. And now we're at a point that potentially could give us a buying point, specifically if the fundamentals of the underlying company are good for continuation and growth into the new year. Here's your top gainers. Here's your top losers. And top dividend stock list for particular growth in a portfolio and diversity. After hours, top movers. And what are great about these after hours is a lot of times they can give continuation into the next day, specifically in the penny market sector. So that's why we watch after hours movers and we look for the bearish or bullish continuation in pre-market and through the market bell. And if we do gainers, you know we got to do the losers as well. Top picks from a technical analysis idea. What you're looking for is you're looking for patterns, either, chart patterns or candlestick patterns, and how they relate to the underlying asset and a specific correlation with price action, momentum, and a potential directional move. And this is a new stock chart that I found on Webull that I really like. I'm not too much of a big fan on the bubbles, but what's cool about these is that you can kind of see the overall sentiment on particular tickers that are really being poised for a potential move. And then when you click on it, it'll give you a quick breakdown and analysis of the particular ticker that you're interested in. And it's just one of those aiding into your own technical analysis and due diligence that you should be doing on stocks at all times before you make a move in any type of market. Now, here's for your option lovers. This is the bullish scan of the best options that the bulls are looking at for bullish continuation. And of course, if we do something to the bull side, we got to do something to the bear side. And so again, for you option lovers, there are your bearish options that most people, and we're talking about the big money, the volume, the market movers, right? These are the ones that everyone's looking at for making a significant move coming into this week. PDD, I'm thinking that we have the breakout, and I like the target of 160 on this one if you can give yourself enough time. Las Vegas Sands, another one that looks good for the breakout to the upside from this level, and contracts on derivatives aren't juiced up with premium, so you probably can get yourself a decent mini leap or leap pushing out into mid 2024, if not 2025. Castle looking really strong, and it has support at topper levels. So I like this one for the break to the upside as we have the support going out further on the chart, and I like the momentum currently on this ticker. Duke. Now, this is a good, strong play right here. This is also one of those that I think belongs in portfolios. If you're a derivatives player, you want to buy yourself some time because it's not going to move very fast. But I do think we get the push to the upside over time. But this one is definitely one that you would like to put in your portfolio and dollar cost average into it over time on any type of significant dip. WMB, it's kind of one of those that you don't talk about much, but it's looking really good currently right now. So I like this one for a bullish move. EDR is giving all the significant signs of a decline inbound. So I'm definitely short this one. And I think that we have an imminent push to the downside after we break out of this consolidation zone. FSLY, I think we have more downside coming. We have a little gap in the volume profile between current levels and areas to the lower. And I think that we can blow through the volume profile gaps and just start going down a little bit lower and kind of bottoming out and finding support at the bottom. AEE, now I know this chart kind of looks like we're potentially looking for a gap fill, but I think that we potentially fill that gap and then we fail from rejection and we go back down for another leg to the downside. So I'm definitely bearish on this one coming out of this current consolidation pattern with a little spike. I'm not convinced. I think we fail, we reject, and we go further down. Starbucks, another one that we probably are looking to short here, down towards 90. Now, Starbucks is another one. It's popular. It doesn't move very fast, but we want to probably look at pushing out into February on particular contracts. And this is a great one. As long as we give ourselves time, I think we can hit the target and make some good money off of the downward momentum. Last one I got for you is Billy. Coming out of this consolidation range, I think we fail and we end up going for a leg to the downside. So I'm bearish on this particular ticker, and I think that we have a nice significant move for $1.50 to $2 to the downside. All right, team, that's a wrap. Check out TWR's platform and come get some. Start your week off strong and join one of TWR's alerting and signaling platforms. We have truly something for everyone. Penny stock markets, we have you covered. If you like alerts via text message, you can join the text message platform. Our entry message platform offers you the real-time entry and exit alerts, plus access to TA and DD bots, but without the overwhelmingness that some of the more aggressive platforms have, siphoning through hundreds of channels. We conveniently put all of this into 2 channels, an alerting channel and a chatting channel. And of course, our flagship, the Discord platform, is the one-stop shop, the everything platform where you have hundreds of channels that give you everything from real-time entry and exit reports, the algo signals, the research and learning lab, the professional chat floors. I mean, it is a true platform with something for everyone, every style, for every single budget. Definitely one-of-a-kind platform, and TWR is a different kind of beast. You can also gain access into the TWR trading clubs right on our TWR storefront. Now all of the clubs for 2023 are closed. However, we will be adding new clubs coming into 2024. So make sure you check our platform regularly so that you can sign up early and get your slots secured. All the links are in the description, or you can go directly to the website right there and get spun up on all the information. Remember, scared money don't make money. You got to have a plan and a strategy. Got to be able to control your emotions. Stay calm, cool, and collected. And as always, if you're ready, follow me and let's go to war.
In the traders war room, warring with the market every day, we on Zoom. Never gonna quit, ain't no way we gonna lose. I done made a profit and it's way before noon. Way to go, dude, come and learn how to trade stocks. We rentless with the attack when this thing pop. We market warriors and we can share the same pot. I woke up and went to war in my tank top. Thanks, Pops, he an analyst, a veteran. And we ain't hating on them other dudes, we better than. I was down and then I learned about leveraging. And after that, I ain't never went red again. Green, right, it ain't bad, it just seemed like something wrong with you if you say we ain't tight. Get in and get out before you think twice. Let's have a toast, you bring the drinks and I'll bring ice. Defeat's nice in the traders war room. What you wanna do when the traders war room?